Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this guy right here. This, of course, is XENO GOTENKS. Now, there is another version of sort of like an adult-type GOTENKS in Dokkan. It is a free-to-play physical card that was given out a couple of times a while back. But he actually has a different name. He's GOTENKS Adolescence, because I was in a Discord call with Goresh while he was kind of doing the translations earlier, and he did confirm that this is XENO GOTENKS, and the other one is, Adolescent GOTENKS. So that is interesting. This GOTENKS is a good unit to have in-game. He is, by the way, a summonable unit. You guys could tell by the 5,000 to potential system stats right there. This guy is good in that he's going to be a buff to the Fusion category team. Fusion badly needs buffs, new units, different units, and they got it with this update. We got the XENO GOTENKS, and then there's also the fusion of Gohan and Trunks, Gohanks, who is also there, so that's really, really good. We're kind of looking at GOTENKS here on this sort of, hybrid Saiyan type team here. And we're kind of gonna see how our boy GOTENKS is gonna work. So he gets 70% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is, obviously pretty good. Well, solid, right? Okay. But then he gets an additional 20% attack and defense for every super attack launched, up to a max of 80%. So after he does 4 super attacks, he's gonna have, what, 150% attack and defense, which is obviously going to be pretty good. He does do a guaranteed additional super attack if the enemy is sealed, which is going to work. Look, dude, look at this GOTENKS right here. But that's going to work really good. Obviously on like the fusion team, because you have like that GOTENKS who's going to be kind of floating around, whatever, and he seals. Like that GOTENKS is a huge buff to the fusion team as well, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to kind of hang on to B-Pan on this rotation, and then, later on we'll go ahead and swap her over, get her next to that Trunks. The rotation I'm probably going to rock is, probably just that Trunks, maybe GOTENKS, and then B-Pan, just something like that, to sort of see, like, what attack stat and stuff we can get. This GOTENKS is linked, so he's got Shocking Speed, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, the Innocence, Kamehameha, so, he has some links that you'll be able to get on, like, the Movie Hero / Fusion team and stuff like that. He's definitely good. I think this GOTENKS is a very good unit. He does have, like, an interesting super attack animation as well. I think they did a pretty good job with a lot of these Dragon Ball Heroes units and giving them, interesting super attack animations. I mean, the thing about these Dragon Ball Heroes units is it is kind of a breath of fresh air because, like, these are units that, like, you don't really see. like XENO GOTENKS and the fusion of, like, Gohan and Trunks. Like, obviously there's no other version of that character in-game, right? So, okay, so here's GOTENKS. He's, of course, going to have this Trunks. Okay, so he's under 1 million right there, but that's without any of his links active. He does lower attack as well, very helpful. Okay, there we go. We got an additional super attack, so there's 2. Remember that he can get up to a max of 4 additional, or, 4 super attacks will give him his max buff. So we already have 2, so that's going to be looking pretty good. So, after the next turn, I can go ahead and float B-Pan off. Now, here in, God, this GOTENKS is so good now. But here in the Legendary Goku event, obviously Goku is immune to being sealed the entire way through that we're going through. But, going through a normal event, obviously, you would be able to seal in many places, Super Battle Road or something like that. And then this GOTENKS is going to be getting tons of extra attacks, right? Considering he lowers attack, I wonder if this GOTENKS would be good for a no-item run over in Super Battle Road. Probably not, now that I really think about it, just because I don't know. I don't know. That the Fusion team I do think is possible, but I mean, you're talking about the most annoying, well, the most annoying run in existence. Like, it's how annoying it's going to be to no item the Fusion stage. But again, I do think it's possible. This XENO GOTENKS could help. I don't think Gohanks is going to particularly help. Well, he does seal, actually. So, I mean, Gohanks, this GOTENKS. Then, of course, we got the EZA for the physical Super Saiyan GOTENKS. You get the maybe once like LR Blue Gogeta comes out, the no item run is going to be a lot easier. But like right now, it's just a tricky spot for Fusions because Fusions doesn't have great defense, right? Then looking at this Gotenks, he is on a number of different teams, man. He's on Fusions, Hybrid Saiyans, Kamehameha, Time Travelers, Dragon Ball Heroes. Like, again, Kamehameha has several, like, units from this update on it. We have that Gotenks right there. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is also on the Kamehameha category. So, like, some of these teams, the Goku family, Vegeta family, Pure Saiyan, like every single update, they're getting just like really, really nice buffs. Okay, so we'll go ahead and have Easy Trunks Super Attack first. Then we'll go ahead and have our boy Gotenks Super Attack second. And then we'll kind of see like how his attack is progressively getting higher and higher as he's getting these super attacks, right? And then, of course, when we get our girl LRB Pan here, she's going to activate the Innocence for him and then also have her active skill. I can go ahead and float her off next turn. So 1.31 million. Again, solid considering he's lowering attack. He'll have good links. Oh, we got an additional. But it's for every super attack launched. So an additional normal is not going to give Gotenks the extra 20% attack and defense. Okay, that's important to note. But yeah, I mean, I just like this guy. An extra buff for the Fusion team is what I've wanted. Fusion, Patara. What's interesting is earlier tonight, there were new units added to some categories, right? Like STR Android 21 was added to Peppy Gals, which is interesting because now that's a big buff. I'll probably actually do a video with her on Peppy Gal's Super Battle Road, because like now like that's just like a strong unit added to that. Like that's actually really good for STR Android 21 because she's going to be one of the better units on the Peppy Gal team. Well, I mean, Kale and Khalifa are better, and then STR Kale is better, and Tech Khalifa is better. But then maybe Android 21 fits in like right around there. But like that helps out a lot. And Ribrianne is also better. So let me not forget that in Ribrianne. But like that team, right? Like. It's just that's a nice buff. Oh, I'm actually not gonna have enough key here. Well, that's why we got Fruit of the Tree of Might, right? Also, like Kid Goku was added to full power. Some of the Demon King Piccolos were added to full power. I believe STR Cell was also added to full power. So interesting that they're choosing to do some of these category adjustments now. I mean, there's honestly a lot more that needs to be done than just that. But like. I guess, like Kid Goku on full power, that's not something that's like, oh, he must be on full power, right? Like, Android 21 on Peppy Gals, yeah. I mean, unless Android 21's got some nice titties on her, even in her transformed state, like, let's be real, Android 21 is fine as hell, so she needs to be on Peppy Gals. And listen, if you think Master Roshi's gonna discriminate just because she's pink, no, my boy. Or just because she's got spots on her, from when she absorbs Cell. No, Roshi is not gonna care. Because I remember, for a while, that's what people were saying the category was, right? The, whatchamacallit, the Peppy Gals category. It's characters that Roshi has lusted after, but it's more than just that, right? So, okay, on this next turn, we're gonna be able to get LRB Pan's active skill. With our boy Gotenks, we could probably get him over a 2 million attack stat right here. I'm also going to be very curious to see what his defensive number is. Because, again, he's got, 150% defense now because he's had all of the super attacks that he needs to have. So let me see here. What is Gotenks at right now? He is at 130k is pretty good. Obviously, for something like Super Battle Road, though, getting 4 super attacks, that's a lot to ask for. I mean, I guess if you get him on, like, turn 1 with, like, Physical Super Saiyan Gotenks and, like, he seals, so then, like, AGL Gotenks can get his double supers off, and then you get another turn where he can get his double supers off and he'd be able to get that defense, but, it's not entirely realistic that you're going to have that defense a lot of times in something like Battlefield or Super Battle Road, but for, like, a normal Dokkan event, this guy is solid. Like he's solid, right? Like, this is just a good unit that was added to a number of category teams. Like I've got no real issue with the way this guy is built, considering the amount of category teams he's on, right? Like, again, like Kamehameha, it's nice to get new units on. I really would like I think an extra support type unit for Kamehameha I think would be really, really good to see. And then, of course, Hybrid Saiyan. I mean, he's on Hybrid Saiyans, but it's not like Hybrid Saiyans needs buffs. I mean, that team is just ridiculous enough after, like, you know, Future Gohan has come out. All right, so what's his attack stat going to be right here? Are we going to get above 2 million? We did. And he could get even higher, too, if we had him linked up with the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Buu Saga. Because at that point, he'd be able to share Saiyan Warrior Race as well as Kamehameha with him. And also Shocking Speed, so... Well, and Saiyan Lineage, I believe he has as well. So he's a really good linking partner with that Gotenks. But that would be a pretty good rotation for him. But still, this Gotenks is able to get above 2 million. Like, back in the day, I used to say, like, if a unit could get above a 1 million attack stat, it's the mark of a good unit. I mean, I would say that marker has moved more towards, like, 1.5 million. But if a unit is above 2 million, obviously, that's really, really good. So... I am a fan of this EGL Gotenks. I do consider him a nice addition added to the game. He's definitely summonable, by the way. You can tell by his potential system stats. 5,000 across the board, of course, equals a summonable unit. So let me know what you guys think of our boy AGL Gotenks right here. AGL XENO Gotenks, to be exact. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.